Therapy is a scam. Yeah, I said it. And if you just clutch your sage bundle or roll your eyes, then good, because we're about to get into it. I feel like I need you tried to fight, but you my brain is racing for my heart is racing for clarity.
I went through like my third therapist in the past couple of years, and it's like nobody dived deep anywhere. And literally, I see you at 40 minutes in, and you got farther than anybody ever has.
What's going on, y'all? It's Scott Santana, better known as Aubrey, when I'm doing these more personal, collective, zodiac style type of messages, type of videos, type of readings. And today's video, I wanted to do something a little bit more intentional because this message has been sitting on me for a while, actually a couple of years. And I recently had a client that kind of like put me in a perspective of like, okay, yeah, like I probably need to do like a video about this and actually speak on this topic. Cause like I said, it's something that I've been feeling for a while now. So like I said, therapy is a scam. Let me be clear though, before the TikTok therapists and the clinical warriors light me up in the comments, listen, therapy has its place. But let's talk about why it's not the holy grail of healing that it's branded out to be. Now, for some of us, especially Black folks, queer folks, spiritual folks, creatives, empaths, intuitives, traditional therapy just ain't enough. It's not deep enough, right? It's not fast enough. It doesn't hit the real layers that keep us stuck. So let me paint the scene. You're in therapy, right? $150 an hour. You spend about 20 minutes just catching your therapist up on the latest emotional mess, maybe another 20 minutes circling around the root issue. And then they say, let's explore that next week. Bitch, next week. I'm still spiraling from last week. Therapy keeps you talking. It teaches coping, but it really, if ever, gives you a spiritual exit ramp, a soul level breakthrough. And a lot of traditional therapists, they don't validate the spiritual stuff. They don't account for generational curses, energetic blocks, soul contracts, astro transits, spirit messages, that part of you that knows there is something deeper outside of, oh, I just hate my job, or, oh, all the men I'm dating are trash, or, oh, me and my mother have a fucked up relationship. It's way deeper than that. So let's talk about it. Like what ends up happening? You learn how to sit with the pain instead of actually clearing it. You intellectualize your trauma instead of transmuting it. And you spend 6 months re-explaining your attachment style while still texting your ex. So this is where I come in, because I don't just listen to your story. I channel the pattern behind it. Okay? Because when you book with me, you're not getting just a regular talk session. You're getting tarot to pull the real tea, astrology to map your life cycles, because transits definitely matter. Like there are certain times of the year where you're most likely to get pregnant, certain times of the year where you're most likely to become famous, or most likely to acquire wealth, most likely to go through money problems, most likely to go through family or relationship problems. And it's all different for everyone depending on their natal chart. So we definitely also use astrology, like I said, to map out those life cycles. But also, we use intuition to confirm what it is that you already feel. There's coaching to help get you unstuck. There's energetic drag if needed. I blend the spiritual with the strategic. So we don't just necessarily talk about your past. We decode your present and we reroute your future. And that's exactly what alignment is getting you back on the path in which you're supposed to be, following your divine mission, your divine calling, and really just doing what it is that you were supposed to do here. But if you're carrying around so much baggage from the past and not really understanding how it's affecting your present and your future, then you're at a standstill. I say in all of my readings, my goal is to help you get to a place to where you're not 45 years old or 55 years old, full of regret. Like, damn, I wish I would have known all of this at 22, 26. Like, it would have really helped me out. Like, think of how many people end up spending half their lives in a loveless marriage, or, in a friendship that is killing them, or a job that's killing them and taking stress away from them. And then they feel like they finally have a new lease on life, but it's not until 30, 40, 50 fucking years later of pain and hardship. Why go through all of that if I can help you get to that place faster. So one session with me covers what you get in 6 traditional therapy appointments, because I'm not here to help you cope. I'm here to help you shift. And don't just take my word for it. Here's what one of my clients, who also happens to be a subscriber, said after just one session.
Okay. Okay. This is exactly what I needed. Money well spent. And I'll definitely be back for sure. Um, for another session. Because you hit the nail on the head. And Scott know this. You already know this. You hit the nail on the head for everything. Um, and it is a lot of fear. A lot of fear, a lot of self doubt, a lot of that stems from childhood. Yes, like for sure. There's a lot of stuff that I need to heal from and break down that I never got to. I went through like my third therapist in the past couple of years, and it's like nobody dived deep anywhere. And literally, I see you at 40 minutes in, and you've gotten farther than anybody ever has. Like, I'm not knocking therapy, but I don't know, spiritual advisory and all of that is my, I think it's my greatest path to healing. Like I said, I'll definitely be back. Um, you're right. All the stuff that I know I'm supposed to be doing, intuitively I know. And it's like, it's just all, like you said, all this fear and doubt and self-worth issues that I need to fix. Like, I know how great I'm supposed to be. It's just, you let dumbass shit like you said, the betrayal in relationships and friendships, social situations just not feeling accepted. Like, well, I'm not good enough to be here anyway, so I might as well just, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially with dance, like, that's a lot of why there's been a roadblock and a creative block in my dance career. While my page is just sitting there and ain't nothing being posted. And I'm not going to class, and I'm not going to the auditions, and I'm not doing the things that I want to do. I'm supposed to be on tour with Chris Brown right now. But I'm not, because I've been scared to do what I really need to do to condition myself to even get to them auditions, to get in the agencies, like all that stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna talk your head up. I'll definitely be back for another session for sure. Um, you hit the nail on the head with everything, and it is crazy because I am right now working in social work, and this is the one of the best jobs, and I feel the most fulfilled in this. I just feel like I know there's something greater after this, but I do feel good with this. I just feel like it's something else I should be doing to fulfill more of my purpose, because I have so many different lanes that I feel like I can be purposeful in and help people in. That's why people always say, "What do you want to do in life?" I really just want to help people in whatever way that is, like healing with my vegan health stuff, with dance, being a coach, with my even with my 9 to 5 now. Like, I love that job, working with people with disabilities and whatnot. Basically counseling, kind of. So you hit the nail on the head. Like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff I gotta break down. Like, a lot, sexually, emotionally, abandonment issues, family wise. Like, yeah. Thank you so much for this. You know, none of that shit hurt my feelings. I know you want to, give a disclaimer. I'm about to read you for film. It's fine. Read me. I need that. Like, that's what I wanted. Like, I don't need nobody sugarcoating. Like you said, like, when they just coddle you, it's just like the other therapists, general therapists, just like, oh, well, you're hurting and you're the victim, and let's write 10 sentences about why they hurt you. Like little dumbass shit like that. Like, no, that's not what I need. I need to get to the nitty gritty. Tell me about myself. So thank you. I'll be back.
That's 40 minutes. Not 4 months, not 4 years, but 40 minutes. So I'm not just offering insight, I'm facilitating transformation. So, who is this actually for? Who should be hitting that booking link? My readings, my sessions are for the people who keep attracting that same dusty relationship patterns. The people who know they're meant for more, but they keep shrinking. The spiritual girlies who feel blocked and don't know why. The entrepreneurs who feel stuck on a launch. The creatives who can't move. The ones who say, I feel off, but I can't quite name it. Like, come on. Because I know that there are people out there who have tried to do the traditional methods of whether it's therapy or just healing in general, and you just found that it's not good enough. It's not deep enough, right? And so I work with people who are ready, not people who want to just sit and talk about the problem, but people who are ready to do something about it. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to know your birth chart. You don't have to know any of that. You just literally have to be open and be ready to move. Now let's talk money. Am I cheap? Absolutely the fuck not. But am I worth it? Absolutely. My readings start at $77 and they go all the way up to $12.22. And if that sounds scary to you, then I need you to ask yourself, why are you willing to pay $300 for box braids, $200 for a dinner out, or $250 for a hotel room for one night, but hesitate when it comes to your actual healing? You're not just paying for a reading. You're paying for my energy. You're paying for my spiritual bandwidth, my years of experience, and the results that you get to walk away with. Because I get to the root faster than most therapists, and I can give you a real plan. And yes, I've even had therapists book with me. I've even had other astrologers and other healers book with me, because we've all been there where we felt stuck and we just felt like, damn, I need additional help. I can't get to where I'm trying to go on my own. I don't know what it is I'm supposed to be doing or where I'm supposed to be going, but I just need a guide, right? So if you're on a budget, don't worry, I got you too. That's why I offer my entry level reads. You know, I've done a lot of changing to how I've been operating. I used to do the $50 quickie reads before, but we've mapped out a brand new plan that makes it a lot easier for people to understand what it is that they're truly getting, and you know, just how to move forward in the healing process. So we have pull-up readings that start at $77, which is one question straight to the point. We have Power 15 for $150, which is two topics, more depth, but quick clarity. You can start there. And when you're ready for real transformation and you want to go deeper and dive into the big fuller packages, we have the 333 alignment readings for 30-minute deep dives. We have 1111 packages for 4-session coaching or realignment sessions. And then we have 1222 monthly horoscopes for full astrological breakdowns plus weekly check-ins. Listen, there's levels to this, and it's all designed to meet you where you are without compromising my value. So no, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a guru. I'm a guide, a mirror, a channel, a spiritual therapist, a spiritual strategist. Therapy isn't necessarily a scam unless you stay there hoping that it's going to fix what it can't reach. So if you're ready to stop spiraling, stop second guessing, and stop spending money on saging your bedroom while texting toxic exes, then book the damn session, because your healing isn't waiting. It's available. You just have to stop avoiding it. See you in your session or don't. But then listen, don't say Spirit didn't warn you. Tell me what you want.